Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Hogwarts Dumbledore's Office Castle section that came out this summer for 2022. It is set 76402 with 654 pieces, ages 8+. I got this as a birthday gift from my grandma, and obviously it goes to the castle playset with all of the green roofs. So that's the most modern castle that we have, and this is another addition. We get a couple cool new rooms, if you will, that we haven't gotten before to just add to the playset itself. Let's take a look at the box. So we have the super common bluish theme of the Lego Harry Potter box line, along with the characters' real-life versions. Wizarding World in the top corner, just like that. A couple of, well, all of the characters on the back, on the spine there. And then on the back, we have a couple of cool play features and a look at the interior of the castle. It also does advertise here that it is modular, so it can come apart. And it shows a couple of scenes with Harry and Hermione and some of the play features. And so that is basically it. Now the castle here barely fits, because it is relatively tall, barely fits in the camera view. But before we go into that, I do want to give you guys a look at the minifigures first. All right, and starting with some of the more boring minifigures, we get a Hermione Granger, which I feel like they literally just threw in the set to add another character. They were like, who do we add? Let's throw in Hermione. To be totally honest, I would have preferred to finally, maybe for once, have a dean in Hogwarts uniform. Would be so great. This is the standard Hermione that we get with like everything. Love the Hogwarts torso, always very useful, the Gryffindor one rather, but very overused on Hermione, though she is always a cute character. We just have a bazillion of her. And then we have young Harry Potter with his gigantic eyeballs. Again, another character face and hair that we have seen a billion times. The only good thing about this that's slightly redeeming for this character, if you can't already tell, is he finally comes in a set with the invisibility cloak. Super cool cape piece on the, it's a swappable, so if you flip it on the outside, this is the normal way it looks. And then obviously the iridescent effect is him going invisible. That's the take that they're trying to get from it. But he does have his school uniform underneath, an open robe Hogwarts uniform, which we again have seen before from many of the other castle sets with little Harry Potter in them. And then he comes with a gold lantern. It is cool though to be able to display him with the cape if you did not get the CMF series version of Harry in his PJs with his invisibility cloak. However, him with his invisibility hook wearing his PJs is more accurate than this one here. But I do like that they included it, so because it's a super great cape, honestly, it's very cool. And then we have Snape, and to me, he's the most disappointing figure in this line for the set. Harry and Hermione were pretty expected at this point, especially Harry Potter. But Snape they've done absolutely nothing to since 2018, so they don't have any leg printing for him, which is a bummer, and he's just got his normal outfit with the purple vest underneath. Of course, if you didn't have a Snape, I guess he's good, but I mean, he's the same that came in the school book. So if you got the potions book, he's the same Snape. He has an angry, scowly face. Good face, just, you know, he's a rather boring professor compared to some of the ones we get. We get another original Dumbledore. I thought actually that this one was a repeat, but he is in a slightly different uniform. They like have done 20,000 Dumbledores from year 1 and 2, and all of them are slightly different, which is kind of funny to me. But this one has some gold, black, and red on the robes. I love his little face. It's so detailed. I'll never not love it. There's his hood on the back. There's his smile face. The other one is an open mouth smile, but I won't turn it around because of the beards in the way. With the classic white Dumbledore hairpiece. A good figure, but we definitely have gotten a lot of Dumbledores. Next, we have a very welcome addition. This is Mrs. Norris. This is the first time we've really gotten a super custom Mrs. Norris. I love her specialty little glowing eyes and her fur on either side. She looks perfect, and it's so cool that in this summer line we get 2 specific cats. We get Crookshanks and Mrs. Norris. They're beautiful. I love them. Stick them in the castle. Do whatever you want with them. So dang cute. Love it. And then next we have Filch, and he's a pretty good one. We have seen Filch in some past sets, but he's got a brand new outfit and looks really, really good. There is another Filch that we've had from an older set. So he's got a different facial expression, totally different outfit, same little hair piece that looks like a little toupee to me. He comes with a lantern. But yeah, that facial expression is definitely different. I can't remember what this one has. Oh, this one just has a scowl. But anyways, I really like this Filch in his like raggedy clothes that you see more of him in episode year 1 and 2 for Harry Potter, versus the Filch when you see him a little bit more dressed up with the keys on his pocket. So pretty cool to get him. I also like his little 5 o'clock shadow on his cheeks there. And then we have the minifigure that I never thought they would ever make, Madam Pince the librarian. We see her super briefly, I think in the Sorcerer's Stone at the desk, and so this is her movie accurate outfit. She is supposed to be relatively old, and the books allude to her having some sort of relationship with Filch, and they're both like grumpy and kind of grody individuals, and she's supposed to be relatively mean. I think that the movie rendition of her is much younger and less gnarly looking, I guess, but she's got some really cool robes, as you can tell. And then I love that special hat. It's like pointed and triangular with a plume on the front. It looks really, really, really good. There's a little bit of printing on the back. This is definitely the star minifigure. She has a super angry look as well. This is the star minifigure of the set for sure. And she is adorable. I really, really like her. And it's fitting because part of this Dumbledore's office also includes the little library. All right, so you're looking at the outside of the castle. This one, within this newer wave, they have tried to add in some angles to the play set because they've all been flat pretty much until now. So we do have a couple of hinged pieces. I think we saw that the first angular part set was going to be the hospital wing, which I unfortunately still don't have. I need to get it, but this does follow suit with kind of giving it a little bit of dimension. So if you pull it out, it actually looks quite good. I think that these sets have really improved on their outward appearance versus their interior, and perhaps that's something that the Lego designers caught on to that people were looking for. Yeah, I think that they've definitely like improved that, but you know, it's still relatively small. I mean, is it going to be a display piece or a play set? And they kind of have to like make that decision. There is some vinery in the front that acts as a play feature in the library portion. I really don't like it. I don't like the way it sticks out. You can push it in, but that actually activates one of the play features. I also feel like this piece goes totally crooked for some reason. Perhaps I built it strange, but it just looks really odd to me, honestly. But the windows look pretty nice. Going up, it's got a couple of sticker pieces, the Hogwarts crest, and then a couple of brick stickered pieces. These windows, I like the idea behind them, but they're just kind of covered by bookshelves. So if you look too closely, you know, you kind of see some of that. Along the side here, this was a really cool piece. This is the Dumbledore's office gargoyle that would lead you. It's the revolving staircase when you say lemon sherbet. So you could set up Harry and McGonagall in front of that if you wanted to, but it's a nice stickered piece. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the front. We also, I will note, have the little double plume area where Dumbledore's office is supposed to be. It is not accurate in terms of size, I don't think. This section's a little larger than these two, but I do like that it's included just to kind of like show what part of the castle we're on right now. And so taking a look on the inside, it is pretty dark, especially that lower level, and then moving up. And there's a lot of things that I think they could have done better, honestly, with this set. It is a little bit of a disappointment. It's really tall for one, and I feel like they just have too many blank spaces in these spots and these top spots. But it is modular, so I guess that was the thought behind it, is you could take off these plates and stick it under like the Great Hall or something, or do whatever you want with it. Now, in order to show you the library a little bit better, I will remove the Dumbledore's office section because it just adds a little bit more light in. It's still not the easiest to see though. So here is the library, and it's quaint. It's very small. This set is called Dumbledore's office, not the library. I do actually wish that they did a full dedication set to the library, and they really could have done super cool with these books and having lots of desks, because we have so many students now, especially with like the little custom suitcase where you can make your own students, that it would be helpful, in my opinion, to put them, you know, in some places. Now, if you spread it out, you have a little bit more room. I really do like these desks on the front because they tilt down like old school writing desks. You could put a feather and quill on them, and then they each have little chairs. On the back there, it looks like you have a light, and then a light with a chocolate frog. And then the main part of the bookshelf there in the center, it is a little bit tight there because of this entryway, but if you push the vines, it basically pulls these two books out. And you can actually unhook them because they have special sticker pieces, which I'll show you. This one here is that book that Harry accidentally pulls out in the restricted section, and it's like trying to escape, and it makes all that noise, and Harry drops his lantern and has to run away. That's when Filch is like students out of bed because he feels the hot lantern. So anyways, that's the book that causes all that turmoil. I don't like that they don't put anything here. It makes it really awkward because it like closes down like that and looks like it's completely empty. It's sort of a weird design choice. And the way they wanted you to put the sticker on, I believe, was in this direction, which seems like you'd open the book this way, but it is what it is. This other one is supposed to be a book about Nicholas Flamel. So maybe Hogwarts of History, because the NF and then the little jewels and the stones and stuff is supposed to kind of give that away. Same dealio. So that's basically the little library. Again, I like that they included it, but I actually would have preferred the set to focus more on the library than Dumbledore's office in general. Okay, and then we have Dumbledore's office, the main section here, and I love how he has some bookshelves. You can see his memories in the little glass vials all around him. That desk is pretty creative for being so small. There's a sticker piece in the front, and then he's got a letter, a lamp, and a quill. His desk chair sits in the back there, and it's a super tight squeeze to get Dumbledore to actually fit inside his office. Again, I feel like sometimes just in order to make the scale work, they just really compact stuff, honestly. And it works. It's fine. It just is small. Which is, again, okay, but when the set is called Dumbledore's Office, you think they'd go really above and beyond, like we saw with the Great Hall. I thought that set was so great. We do get another sorting hat option there, and this is supposed to be a tiny Fox the Phoenix, which is just another recoloring of the little bird, and I think it's great. I think it works really, really well because he bursts into flame and then becomes a baby. So there is that. So the other part of Dumbledore's office sits directly above him, and it is the pensive. I don't like it at all. The pensive build itself is fine, but like they did nothing with this room, and they set this so far back, and they used one of these great floorings so the minifigure can stand in the center or on the edge, and that's it. It's pretty covered. There's no stickers, no nothing. I mean, we could have at least had stickers with like Dumbledore's memories or something, but it's just way in the back there, and it's the only thing, and I just really don't like it. I think it's a total waste of space. There's a huge section that they are not using. Same goes for the top, but maybe less of a degree because there's candles and little bars here, but the Sword of Gryffindor is randomly up top. Again, I don't like it. I really don't. I think it looks stupid. I think this is a total waste of parts, and they didn't know what to do, and I'm pretty sure they could have just added more doodads to both sections of this to make Dumbledore's office look like the more ornamented, cluttered office that it's supposed to be. I think, again, this level is just fine. It's really cute, and I like how quaint it is, but this one is just atrocious to me because we also have this wasted space on the sides. It looks awful to me. And then the top is a little bit better, but still pretty disappointing, in my opinion. The library is built well. I do like it, but again, I wish that the set kind of focused on the library instead because it is a little bit disappointing that we get Dumbledore's office, and then the 2 floors of Dumbledore's office are like super, super bare. So I can see people wanting to maybe skip this set, honestly, just due to the way they decided to design it. But the minifigures are fantastic. So like, even if you skip on the set, it's worth getting like Madame Pince for sure on like Bricklink or something. And the Mrs. Norris is fantastic as well. And the Filch is pretty good too. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this set in the comments below. Is it something that you plan on getting, or are you gonna pass? Like, what do you think of the way it's designed? Am I the only one that feels like this? Does anybody like the pensive room? Anyways, guys, until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.